Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm using my headphones for my mic because the TV's on in the background. So, today I'm gonna be talking about the first time I got into a fight because you guys wanted it. You guys asked for it on my Instagram. So I'm gonna be telling you guys a story time. So, I was in 5th grade and she was a grade younger than me. She was in 4th grade. I feel like a bully for saying that. But yeah. Are you okay? Um, but yeah, she was in 4th grade, I was in 5th grade, and then, so it was like, cause when we lived in the apartments, there was like, my house right here and her house was right here, so it was like down the block. And then like, we had like, cause like the park was far, so we couldn't really go to the park. So like everybody would come and play in the front of our house, like apartment. And then there was like a long, what's it called? Oh, like a long field, and then it went to a hill. So then there was like a sidewalk. So I'm gonna try to make this quick because we're about to go to Walmart. So so one day we're like best friends because we hang out all the time, and then we were playing around. Then we had like this other friend, Michael. He lived like, it was our door and then his door, and then we could just like knock, and then they would come over, eat, and then like we were best friends. And then my little brother used to sleep at his house. So yeah. So so one day his mom brought him water guns, and it was like it wasn't the little water guns, it was the big water guns. So yeah, it was the big water guns, and him and my older brother were like shooting them. And then this girl that I fought, I'm gonna call her name Jessica. Um, Jessica, her cousins were over, and like she didn't really want to hang out with me because she was like being fake because her cousins were here. So she was, her cousins were here. So then it was like the time where Musically was around. So, and like they were like celebrating her birthday or something. And then her cousins were inside, but her, Jessica, and Jessica's little sister and me were outside, like in our little circle. And then we were filming Musicallys. Then my older brother and Michael, they were shooting the water at us, and I didn't really care. I was just like running because it's just water, so I was like running from the water. And then she was like, then they were waiting her, and she had her phone. I didn't have a phone at the time, so she was like, had her phone in her hand, and then my brother was shooting the the um the water at her, and she was like, stop, I have a phone, stop. And then, but she wasn't running around. So then my brother kept shooting her and wouldn't stop, so she went in her house, like she went in her house, and then like she didn't come back for a while. So me and my brother, it was my brother right here, me, and then Michael, and then my brother was like how his back is like faced, her house was like over there, so he couldn't see who's coming behind him. So we were like standing there, and then out of nowhere she comes down her stairs with a big cup of water, and then she spills it on my brother. And then she spills it on my brother, and then my brother, he still had the water gun, so he went and he just started shooting her, like he was mad that like she wet him. And then, but like he was like mad, but like playing around. So he was like, oh, okay, you want to play that game? So then she saw, so then he started shooting her with the water. Then he started shooting her with the water. Oh, and then then he stopped, and then he was walking down the sidewalk because there was like a hill, but they had like a sidewalk. He was walking down the sidewalk, and she started punching him in the back out of nowhere. Like she was like, it wasn't like boom boom, it was like boom boom, like over and over again. And he was like, he wasn't even hitting her back. He was trying to walk away from her, and then while he was walking away from her, she just kept hitting him. So I was like, like when is she gonna stop? So I followed them. And then then we were at the bottom of the hill on the sidewalk. She kept hitting him, so I touched her. I was like, hello, like doot, doot. And then she turned around and I was like, so you're gonna stop hitting my brother, right? She was like, no. So then I started punching her and then we started fighting. Okay, so then we started fighting um and then I don't remember what happened after that. But then me and my brother, I just remember my brother, he broke it up. Then my brother was like, come on. So we ran inside. And then when we got inside, we told we told our mom what happened. Then um, we like called Michael inside our house, and he was like, yeah, yeah. He was like defending us. He was like funny. He was like, yeah, yeah. They were punching each other. He was punching her. She was punching him. And I was like, it was so funny. And then what's it called? Let me stop my earring. It's like keep hitting this. And then oh yeah, and then like my mom was like, okay, like just stay inside for the rest of the day. And then all I remember, I was like mad, and I don't remember how I was just mad. Then my brother was like, he was like, oh, you were punching her. He was like, you were punching her. You made her bleed, and I was like, I like didn't care if she was blood. I didn't care if she won. Like that's my brother. Nobody's gonna keep hitting my brother. And then so what's called? Okay, I'm gonna switch these headphones. Okay, I hope that's better. But yeah, so she kept hitting my brother. And then I punched her because she kept hitting my brother and she wouldn't stop. So then I, then like we were like in the living room talking, and then my mom was like, oh, just stay inside, like don't go outside for the rest of the day. And we're like, okay. And then we heard a knock on the door, and I was like, we all turned, we were like, and then my mom opened the door, and then it was Jessica's mom at the door. And then Jessica's mom was like, oh, your daughter was punching my daughter. Look at what she did. Da, 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 da. And my mom was like, no. My daughter was defending my son. Your daughter was hitting my son repeatedly, nonstop. And then, so then she was like, okay. Then she walked away. And then I remember I went outside of the door, and I was sitting next to Jessica. And then she was like, then Jessica's mom was like, oh, you guys are girls, like you guys are like still little, you guys shouldn't be fighting, like you guys are just friends, like talk it out, hug it out. So then she told Jessica, she was like, Jessica, say sorry to Victoria. And then she said sorry. Then my mom was like, Victoria, say sorry to Jessica. So I said sorry. And then we hugged it out. Then I went back inside. And then but like she was like, just because mom was kind of getting mad at my mom, and I was like, no, like my mom like put her in her place. And then we were so then my mom was like, oh, okay, like you guys can't go back outside anymore. And then Michael stayed playing or whatever. And then it was the next day, we went to school, we came home, and we played outside, and we were just friends. It was so funny. But yeah, that was my story time. It was like a little story time. I'm sorry if I was talking fast. I have to talk fast because we're about to catch the next bus to go to Walmart. And I'll probably post this tomorrow if I edit it tonight or something, because I'm gonna be tired because we gotta get a lot of groceries. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to the story time. Okay, yeah, but thank you guys for listening to the story. If you want to hear my second story of another story, or if you just want to hear any story about me, just comment what kind the topic, and then I'll say yes or no. Or text me on Instagram, and I'll answer you guys anytime. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm about to go. Have a good day, a blessed day. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Subscribe, like, and share. Bye. Oh yeah, and another thing, if I would put the video in if I had the video, but it was like unexpected, so there's no video. And we were in 5th grade. I didn't have a phone. Anyways, bye guys.